But I want to know what everybody else feels about a Mercedes appearing at Wrestle Kingdom 17. And speaking of Wrestle Kingdom 17, it's also been reported that Carl Anderson will be reporting for the Never Openweight Championship at Wrestle Kingdom 17, which means that New Japan's biggest event of the year will feature contracted talent from WWE, Impact, AEW, and Ring of Honor. So, what do you think that Wrestle Kingdom 17 is going to mean to pro wrestling as a whole? Considering that they're going to have Sasha, considering that they're going to have all these talents from all these companies, what does this mean?
Jeez, just it's just an interesting time to be a pro wrestling fan, bro. Like I don't think I would ever have thought we would see the day that all the worlds would merge into one.
Oh, get close to
I
the mic,
just
bro.
I I'm so sorry. But no, I never thought we would see the day that all the wrestling promotions and worlds would just collide into one, and it's crazy because I mean we thought that our WrestleMania, with WWE was like the biggest show of the year. Like this, I don't think they're going to be able to top this. I don't think they're going to be able to top it. This might be like the biggest attraction of the entire year. Um, wow. But what do you think about it?
Man, I for starters, I think that it's interesting that Wrestle Kingdom um is the first pay-per-view of the year when it comes to wrestling. It's New
Hmm.
Japan's WrestleMania equivalent, but I think this is going to set the tone for how business should be done in the world of pro wrestling because everybody's eating,
Yeah.
right? You have FTR there, Kenny Omega is going to be there, Carl Anderson who is going to be there, Sasha Banks, Mercedes Varnado is going to be there. It's the biggest event of the year, and prominent talent from every promotion are making an appearance. So now, what's stopping a Jay White from being at WrestleMania? What's stopping what's stopping, these major talents appearing at other big shows? Because clearly it's possible. Clearly people can do good business. And so I think that considering that this is the first show of the year, that it is going to be a 2-day event. I think that this is going to set the tone. Like AEW always talked and professed about changing the world of pro wrestling, and I think that they had a major, major part in this. I believe that Forbidden Door had a major, major part in normalizing cross promotional sharing of talent so that talents from other promotions can appear on other promotions' big events. And I think that we need to credit them for what we're seeing now. But I think this is going to set the tone, and I think that WWE there's going to be a higher standard held to WWE now because now the expectation is higher. Now it's like, okay, you got these celebrities, and that's great, but what about other wrestlers from other promotions? It's possible. It's happened. You can make it happen. It's
Don't you think
and
that's bad business long term?
how so?
Just because then there's no urgency to actually like sign to a certain promotion if everyone could just appear like
Well,
once a
I
year
mean,
or a couple times a year.
but I mean, think about it like this. I think that's business in general, right? It's like I feel like the lines are blurring amongst a lot of different industries, and now it's just a matter of I don't want to be loyal to this one company. I just want to be able to appear here. So it's gonna force people to evolve and do business in a different way. Meaning, I think that yeah, okay, people don't want to sign long-term contracts to WWE. So now WWE has to incentivize long-term contracts more, right? New Japan has to incentivize long-term contracts more. AEW. So now the biggest the standout thing in a contract can't be I'm gonna get a push or I'm gonna be at WrestleMania. No, I think we need to explore health benefits. I think that we need to explore more money. I think we need to explore bigger bonuses. That's what happens when when business evolves. You have to be in a position to create bigger incentives, and you now have to make your place of work so attractive that a long-term contract doesn't seem like a burden, it seems like a blessing. And I think that that's what WWE has to adjust to now. That's what all these promotions have to adjust to now, right? In order to draw the biggest talent and make the money that you want to make, you gotta you gotta evolve with the times. You have to move with the times. Like look at the whole Cody Rhodes situation, right? Like Cody got signed to a long-term contract. He owns his theme song. He owns his trademarks. That's something that probably would not have been done in WWE 10 years ago. But WWE evolved with the times and they were able to incentivize a long term contract enough so that Cody wanted to sign there. They have to start doing that with everybody now because now everybody is taking control of their brand and taking control of their future outside of pro wrestling. And now you have to consider more. So I think that we're not going to be seeing such a these are WWE guys, these are New Japan guys, these are Impact guys. I think we're going to see wrestlers that are going to work for multiple promotions, and if they want, want them to sign long-term contracts, you're going to have to make it worth their while. You have to throw in more money. You got to do something. So that is my thing on that.